You okay? You guys say something so I see if you have audio on it on you guys.
Holla, 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 holla.
Welcome to the Friday night live stream, still untitled. Although I did get some good suggestions from Big G about names, but making a list, so we'll figure it out eventually. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night, good week. Start dropping your build suggestions in the chat. I've already seen Fuse Claptons and some Clapton basics questions, so maybe we'll tackle those. So yeah, drop your suggestions down in the chat. So I have Big G and N.devine83 with me. So they're going to run their introductions, and then we're going to get started. Start with Big G.
All right, I'm Big G, and I'm the host over on Wired Wednesday over on my channel, which is Wire Talk with Big G, and I'm also a coil builder and member of these guys.
That looks like it's on your wall.
I know, that's quite cool. I might actually do that.
Yeah. It looks good.
Also on Instagram, Wire Talk with Big_G.
Are you doing that watermark just in OBS?
Yeah. All logos are in PNG format, so they just show up.
Yeah, he captures OBS somehow.
Yeah.
I'm capturing OBS too. I'm in OBS also.
If you just open the logo just as is, they're all in PNG format anyway, so all the background's clear.
Okay, all right, I could do that because Sherlock, I have the app. It's a free app to do OBS and Zoom.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to talk about that because I want to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I could add the logos. Like, I do have your logo, so I should have added them.
Nah. Yeah, I'm N.devine83 on Instagram, YouTube, do coil build tutorials. I had an idea for the show name too, and I'm just gonna throw this out there. Feel free to throw it back. We got 2 Americans and we got 1 Northern Ireland, so we could call it 1 Mick, 2 Cans.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to roll with that one. Am I getting some trouble for that?
Maybe.
All right, that's all the self-promotion you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, well, their links are in the description if you guys want to check them out.
Actually, I did some awesome trim work this week at work.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did some good trim work. I did some good tile work last week. I'm pretty awesome. And
fucking
then that's it.
Beautiful.
Motherfuckers beautiful.
A couple of updates, guys. Look what we have. I hope Kim Dixon's here. Yes, Kim Dixon's here. Yep. At SherlockHolmes.com. Feel free to check it out. Support the channel. Grab yourself some fuckbait match shirts. Also have a bunch of new Sherlock stickers and shirts and all kinds of stuff. So feel free to check it out. Help support the channel. Really reasonable prices. This one's cool. Let me try to get a close-up on this guy. Yeah, see it's not coming across in the picture, but it's an alien pattern. Took me forever to fucking make that.
That is awesome.
So that's a cool one. But all right, so let's take a look in chat, see who's here. A lot of Jesus, I can't even think what I'm trying to say.
People.
Familiar names, yeah, people, yeah, those things. What's going on? Red Eye Loon. We got Matt Millen, Cocky Clayton, Bones the Skater, Marilyn, Ian Morgan, Justin Crabtree. These names, man. I don't know if I said Red Eye Loon yet, but hey. Ian Morgan, ADV, Dart Frog Paul, Jerry Lawrence, Benjamin Hall. We got Eric H. Not EMUsed.
Not amused.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
To play on EU.
Kim Dixon. Crazy Coils. Oh yeah, look at his suggestion. Razorback Inceptions.
No. Hell to the mofo and no.
So Merlin 71. That's Kim Dixon's significant other, also a coil builder.
Yeah. I've talked to him. He submitted some builds for my coil builder reacts video.
Johnny Deathhead.
Where I can't find his name. I'll make him a mod. Where is he? Put something in chat, man, so I can make you a mod.
He's usually like always building, so he's not in chat a whole bunch, but he's always watching. It's because Kim will have the TV on, so he's watching. I think they'll have like 2. Like from that household, you'll get at least 2 or 3 views. Just that household.
Oh, there he is. Merlin 71 Bones. Oh no, he's saying Bones.
Yeah.
Oof, I'm having a rough night already.
There he is.
All right, got him. All right, brother, I got you. All right, guys. So, looks like we're doing, what was it?
Not Razorback.
Yeah, Razorback Inceptions. Here we go.
Yeah.
I wonder if the person that commented first on your picture on Instagram's actually even here. I'd like to know that.
We'll see them.
Well, it's not like I committed to the first comment. We're gonna do their builds. So
if they're here, I will do the one build that they said, not the pitchforks.
What else did they say?
They said alien Suka.
Yeah.
I don't think I have my 0.3 up here, so I don't know if I can do those.
It's actually even better with 0.2. It's not a regular Suka though. It's actually done like an alien. It's a D-core. It's not just twisting. It's a D-core.
Yeah. Do that.
Right. Yeah, I definitely don't have 0.2.
Neither do I, but
I think I do have some 0.3 downstairs. If we're gonna go do those, I would go get it. Triple interlock Razorbacks, obviously.
Staple stagger fuse clapped and dragon scale Razorback Enigma.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, these guys are
Screw
fun.
you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Don't know.
All right, I don't know. What do you guys want to make? 0.5 alien suitors. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll slice our fingers open.
Yep.
I would not try to Suka with 0.5.
Yeah, Suka with 0.5, like one of my first Sukas, I did that. They actually look pretty cool. They're not, they look like a beginner build, but they look actually pretty cool.
I saw Kent on Instagram. I don't know if it was today, but he did some sort of, I don't even know what it was, like staggered staple or something, and he polished just the ends. And it looked amazing, and so I'm probably gonna do something along the, cause like he polished them to the point where it was, God, I should show it. It was so beautiful. I'd never seen anything like it before.
Really, really good to see him back at it again.
Yeah,
I could show it. 1 sec.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I don't know if I've seen it, but once I see it, I think I know what you're talking about.
I want to mimic that build. I might do some sort of kind of like helix stapled something.
Okay. So I think this is what you're talking about, and what he's doing.
Screen share it, will you?
It's not just polishing the sides though, but it polishes the sides, which most polishing doesn't polish the sides. It actually doesn't polish the sides at all.
He left it on the drill and polished it. Like took a
he
bunch
left
of
it on the
material
swivel.
off.
Yeah, he leaves this was something that I kind of talked to him shortly about stuff like this.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah. So he talked to Sugar Coils, who actually won my last build off, Sugar Coils. And what they do is they leave whatever they built on the swivel, and then they polish it on the swivel the entire wire.
Yeah.
instead of wrapping the coil, which is a pretty cool thing. I don't know if you've ever seen. Next time you get a chance, go over to Sugar Coil stuff.
The way those frames look, I'm just obsessed.
Yeah, yeah, it would be
And
pretty
like he
cool.
took off so much material, I'd be afraid that would break. I love it.
You'd be surprised. I don't think he's using anything like anything like 120 grit or lower. I think Kent takes a real long time with them polish builds, from what I'm understanding. Like a long time. Like I think he always starts with a high grit, like something like 1,000 to start.
Did you stop the screen share?
Yes.
I'm still showing it. I don't know why.
On
OBS.
YouTube.
Just got a.
Yeah, on YouTube. I can't get rid of it. There it goes. Okay. Had to just switch scenes. Okay, let me get my top down going here. So maybe I'll do like, I don't know, some sort of staggerton or something and polish the shit out of it.
I think if you polish it like that, it doesn't matter what you do, it's gonna look pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm just like unbelievably obsessed with the way that came out for him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the lowest grit I have is though. And like I don't want to be rolling with I think 1,000 is the lowest, or maybe 600. That should get me off to a start, I guess. But I wish I had like 100 to take a bunch of material off. Dude, the 10,000 is insane.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
damn near like paper.
It feels smooth.
Yeah, it's like paper almost.
Yeah.
Even toilet paper is like 7,000 grit or something.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I use it for my last step all the time because it also cleans it off. I looked it up before because everything has a grit to it.
Right.
And somebody said clean it off with toilet paper. It also polishes it up real nice. So I was like, I wonder what fucking grit it is.
2,000. Here's my 10,000. Oh no, that's only 7,000. They're all fucking
I feel like
mixed
7,000 is good enough if you do it long enough with wet sanding. I mean, I get my shit pretty fucking shiny with 7,000.
Yeah,
I go.
3,000, 5,000. Yeah, I'm all mixed up, but that's okay. What's this one?
Joe, is that the homie that always posting on your group?
Who are they talking about?
I don't know. The top left guy. Am I the top left guy?
Top left is Big G.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's me. I've been posting like crazy lately.
Yeah.
Just glad to be back at it, that's all.
Yeah, no, definitely. Keep posting, man.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you building, G?
I am going to do... Whoa. No, behind there. I am just going to go for the alien sukas.
Yeah.
I wonder what a 3-core alien with like 34 would look like polished to the edges.
It probably look good. I could get you kind of a good idea of what it would look like on Twisted Mess's page because he's got one right here. But this is okay. First of all, it's not 34. He did like 26 gauge.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, it looks pretty badass. Hold on, I'm sharing it right now. It might be 28.
Oh, he polished the whole thing.
Yep. And then
Yeah, I think I need to like stagger Stagger staple something because I want to do just the edges and I want it to come out like his build.
I
Yeah, that's
stopped
pretty
sharing.
awesome.
Yeah. I did stop screen share. I don't know if you have to do anything.
Yeah, I got it. Kent's are
All right.
26 gauge, Matt Millen said.
So,
I've never aliened with anything that big before.
yeah, it could get tricky. It's definitely different. With 34 though?
No, with 26.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, I'm sure that gets. I've done like a single core alien with like 26 and 24. That's like just a stove. You could only make a stovetop out of that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking massive. You'd have to sand the shit out of it to get it, the mass down.
Yeah.
I really don't know what I'm gonna build.
I think the 34 gauge. I think a 34 gauge either alien or stagger polished that way would look pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Should I do it with 36 to get the, or 34 just to get the bigger? Yeah, right.
Yeah, plus it gives you more material so nothing breaks or anything.
All right, so I need the ribbon, 28, and should I do Nichrome 9? No, that's gonna get too fast. Okay, so where's my 34? There it is. I hope I have enough 34 because I only have this little spool. Yeah, that should work. All right, what are you doing, Nick?
I was thinking about doing. I was going to do the alien Suka as well, but maybe I'll do something different. Definitely ain't doing no damn pitchfork.
We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but that build would take me like four or five solid hours.
I've done a nice one in like under 2, but that was like everything went well.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I do have my magnifiers though, so I'm pumped about this. Although I'm doing 34, so I don't really need them.
I found this big gauge. Let me see what gauges it is. I found this big old alien that I made, the alien stovetop. Can't believe I found it that quickly. I just gotta see what fucking gauges it is.
What are you using for your, what size ribbon are you using for your Sukas, G?
I'm having to use 0.3.
Got you. All right, you said you don't have to.
Yeah, I did have, but I don't know where it's went.
28 gauge alien is what this is. 24 gauge core. And this is what it looks like. Single core alien.
That's nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the OG alien. That's what the first alien ever looked like.
Yeah.
From Blue Eye Goon.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So, yeah, maybe I'll do the 0.2 alien Suka. I haven't done one of them in a long time.
Where do you get your 0.2 ribbon from?
I've got it from a couple places. Mostly Coil Society. Actually, I might have only got it from Coil Society now I'm thinking about it. I think Kidney Puncher has it, but of course that's going to be expensive. Yeah, Coil Society. And I like stainless steel for builds like this. Stainless steel 0.2 is like the only ribbon that's actually useful. I don't like.
Because it's softer.
Well, it's soft, but yeah, I guess stainless steel is technically softer than nichrome, but nichrome doesn't hold its shape as well. I feel like nichrome's softer in a way. Bone Chaser coils. Kent did that on. He did the alien, left the alien on the swivel, and polished it on the swivel. Polished all the way down the wire while it was on the swivel. That's how he did that one.
Man, 34 is so much easier to work with.
So, but there are some people that do, yeah. Just definitely go check out Sugar Coils on Instagram. He's got some crazy stuff over there using polishing techniques.
Is that like his thing?
Nah, I mean, he does everything. He's very, very good at a lot of things. It just, all of a sudden, polishing has become a lot bigger. Sherlock, I think because I shared my screen.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, everybody.
I won't share my screen again unless we're ready for it. You know what? I'm just going to do a clapping coil.
Go for it.
Nah, let me get my drill out. Let's do this. Sometimes, just sometimes, I have to go back to my tutorials and watch how I did something because I don't know the specs of them mostly. I have actually an Alien Suzuka tutorial, and I don't think I've done one ever since that tutorial like 2 years ago. And I think I remember what the D-core is, I think, but I can't remember what the cores were. And that's important. Importante.
Yeah, I'd say that would matter for sure.
Yeah, because they're funny. They're all funny like. All right, let me do. Oh,
what do you normally use for your cores when you're doing these, Nick? Do you use like 27, 28?
That's actually what I'm checking now. So if you're using 0.3, you want something pretty strong.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It looks like I did. Okay, 8 times 0.4, 26 gauge frames. All right, what was the D-core, fucker? Come on, you piece of shit. What was the D-core? This fucking guy didn't even put up what the D-core was. Oh. Oh. Come on. What was the D-core? I'm pretty sure it was 25.
Crazy Coil saying it's the same math as an Alien.
Yes and no. Yes. I would go a little bigger because ribbon tends to stick up more than like 36 does because especially them Alien ribbons got that twist in it, especially with 0.3. You're gonna have to go a little bigger or a little smaller of course. But yes and no, it's the same math to get an Alien, but there's things that you have to factor in. Like how that ribbon sticks up off of the cores. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. So 8 times. Man, that was a big boy. 8 times 0.4 and 26 gauge frames, huh? All right, we're going to have to knock that down a little bit. I think I'm going to do 0.3, 28, just like I do. 20. I think I'm still going to do a 25 HD core. Okay. Now we're moving. Okay. We are flying through this, Bill.
I'm making my stagger cores right now, and then I'm going to. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I have my autofocus on. Making my stagger cores, and then I'm going to put a bunch of ribbon in between. I'm not sure how much yet, but then I'm gonna polish the shit out of the side. So I'm just trying to like fly through this staggering so I can get to like the polishing and walk you guys through my process with that.
All right. I'm putting 25 gauge on my swivel and on my drill. And then I'm going to Clapton it with 0.2. Just a nice flat Clapton with the 0.2. Not a razorback, just regular 0.2 ribbon Clapton. And then I'm going to decore it. All right.
Okay. I was worried about not having enough of this 34, but I think I should be okay. Oh fuck, I just made 4 cores. Why did I... Okay, well I can make 4 coils. Fuck. Alright, now I'm gonna get my ribbon out. And so I don't do... Some people do like individual... Say you're doing a 9-inch total core. Some people will do 9-inch sections, but I would do 18 because I just wrap them on the swivel. I don't know what the majority of people do. That's just the easiest for me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I just let that spool go. Fuck. God, I hate when I do that, especially with ribbon, because it can get all fucked up.
Oh, it's a nightmare with ribbon.
Oh, this is like fucking 300 feet of it, too. Alright, so I've got 6 cores. I think I'm going to do 10 or 12. Probably 12. Well, you know, I've never polished the sides before. Nick, should I do a lot of cores or not a lot of cores for when I'm polishing? Is that going to matter? Is it going to be harder the more cores I have?
Do all the cores.
Okay.
All
All right, I'll do all the
No,
cores.
I would actually probably do less, like on the lesser side.
So like 8 or 10?
I would say 8 would probably be a good place. Are you using 0.4 or 0.3?
0.4.
I think 8 would be good.
Okay.
8 or 10. I think 10 would be good too.
All right, I'm going to do 10 then.
Got this stuff from Danny as well to try.
Oh, that's that dark
Dark
side,
side wire.
right? Yeah.
What is that?
It's
It's
another.
a
Yeah.
company here in the UK, Dark Side Wire.
Oh.
I think they're on Overdrip. Don't know if it's a .co.uk. I think it is. Overdrip.co.uk, I think it is.
Yeah.
Something like that anyway.
What's their deal?
But,
Good wire, good prices, or what?
well, Danny said they were really good. That's metal to the core, by the way, folks. Metal to the core. He said they're actually really good. A little bit pricey, but I suppose if they're good, then you get what you pay for.
UK is going through wire problems right now, Kenny.
Yep, they certainly are.
Yeah, because Crazy Wire closed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And
they were
like
the
that
only
one.
game in town over there?
No, there's a few. I mean, we've got like Stealth Vape, Juice Junkie, and like those guys over Overdrip Dark Side Wire. But it's just we were kind of spoiled in the UK when Crazy Wire were still, well, they're still going, but you know they're soon to be closed. We were spoiled with Crazy Wire because of their prices. I think a lot of coil builders over here in Europe got used to crazy wire prices, and so now that they are no longer going, we're actually finding out the real price of wire
Right.
is quite expensive. You know,
So there's a vacuum that needs to be filled.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
If I was an enterprising Brit, I would take advantage of that.
It's just the price. It's just the price thing. I mean, with Crazy Wire, all right, the stuff isn't always amazing. You know, you got the odd shitty spool, but you get in touch with them, they were glad to replace it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta pee.
Oh, he's gonna open the floodgates. He's gonna open them. It's all downhill from there. I gotta tell you, in my experience, I either hold it or we're just going in my pants. Because once you go to that toilet, it's all downhill from there.
I don't have to worry. I'm spared. I'm wearing my special underwear. I'm wearing my adult diapers.
What's going on in the motherfucking chat? What's going on, chat?
Just saw Odin coming in there. Odin, how's it going, sir? Anthony Yakuchi, how's it going? Crazy Coil Shane, I just pissed my pants.
Don't vape a .02 bill.
No.
Basically the answer. Yeah, Drake, don't vape that.
If you treasure your face as it is and your bottom jaw, don't touch it.
Even a four battery parallel, that is so close to a short.
Yeah.
That even a 4 parallel is just, it's a little rough.
You're gonna lose your face, kid.
You'll poke your eye out. All right, now we need some 28 gauge wire. Where can I find some 28 gauge? Oh, I got some right here. Look at that. Ain't that special?
Man, I really fucked up making 2 of these cores.
Once the skater says when his Crazy Wire stock runs out, he's just going to be posting 19 gauge round wire builds.
Yeah, dude, I hear you. That was a hit for a lot of people. I mean, I bought Crazy Wire when I stopped doing production and for all my personal stuff. And like you were saying, G, I only had a problem sometimes with the high gauge builds, and it wasn't every spools.
Yep. Higher the finer gauges, you did sometimes run into some problems, but like I said, most of the time they were only too glad to replace them.
Yeah, and they covered the shipping from the UK to the States for me. They were, plus I was spending a fuck ton of money on their wire, so
Exactly. Yeah.
Damn, Nick, that balance trick works well.
It does. You'd be surprised how well it works once you do it a couple times. You're
Dude,
like, wow.
I just nailed it perfect the first time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's crazy.
I couldn't do better with the ruler.
Yeah.
So I'm trying these things out for the first time. These are 3D printed wire clamps or wire. What do you call them?
Oh, like the one Nick has?
Spiders. Yeah, but they're like screw-on ones.
Oh.
The fuck?
Who makes them?
That was actually metal to the core printed.
Metal. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm having a hard time tonight.
there they go.
Oh, fuck you. All right, let's try this again. All right, there we go. Oh, good news, guys. My new macro lens is on the way. It was back ordered. I ordered it from Amazon, and it was going to be weeks before it got here. And I found a small local camera store in Austin that I used to shop at that had it in stock. The only place that had it in stock. B&H didn't even have it in stock. So I got it, and it'll be here next week. So I'm super pumped about that. I could start making videos again.
Yeah. That's gotta feel good to get a new lens.
Oh, yeah, it's always exciting to get a new lens. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. I need cores.
Even more exciting to get a new camera.
Yeah, misconception though. People go nuts over cameras, but lenses are more important in my opinion.
Yeah.
They hold their value much, much longer. You know, there's a new camera out every 6 months these days.
That's true.
And the lens is going to make more difference than the camera. Give me an old Rebel and I could take the same pictures I can take with my, $2,500 Sony. If I have the Canon L macro. God, why am I struggling so hard tonight? I don't get it.
Were you looking for me, Nick? I was helping the wife. I was not, Chevy man. No. No. You're probably just gonna tell me Fresh is on in 10 minutes or something. Chevy man's like my personal alarm clock.
He gets to like Fresh o'clock and he's like,
The Rebels are awesome for coil shots, depending on the lens and stuff and how you use it. I got a Rebel, and I know a lot of people that have Rebels. I think I have the T5 actually, or the T5 or the T6. I don't know.
That is literally all you need. If you can get, you can get a used Rebel for a few $100 and save up for a decent lens. Get a Tamron or a Sigma macro lens, dude. For less than $1,000, comparatively to what you could spend to like my setups, like you could be, and fuck it, get a kit lens with extension tubes or a reverse ring.
Yeah.
You could be taking phenomenal fucking macro shots.
You can pick up a 1-to-1 macro lens by Tamron. I think it's about £130 over here.
Yeah, and if you get
to 150, so that's about $175.
Yeah, and if you don't get the G2 version, you get the original Tamron macro. It works great, and you'd spend half the price on the new one.
telling you guys, I know. I know. I have to get a lens and stuff for videos and get that shit up. But if I get a lens, some people may not like it. They'll be like,
Yeah, those people are assholes.
Nick hasn't done a video all week. What is going on? He's been over Instagram a lot, though.
Man, I just sold my Tamron macro. I should have asked you if you wanted it.
The one on Coil Wars?
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta... What the fuck is going on with this ribbon? Oh my god, what a nightmare.
Saying to Sherlock earlier, I'm hoping to get my hands on a new camera next week, Panasonic G7,
Yeah.
for going live. So it means I'll be able to use this one that I'm using right now for close-ups and stuff instead of using the N.devine lens, as I call it. Which does the job. You know what I mean? If you get the light right, it does just as good.
That's my problem, though, is that's exactly how I think of it, too, and it's probably not a good way to think of it. It's like, even when like I'm recording a video, I could probably even do better. I'm just like, it's good. You could see it. It's good. I don't always push myself to get the best quality. And I realize that's not the best attitude to have. But knowing's half the battle. I think if I know that, maybe I could better myself with it.
Well, like you were talking about as well, it's fucking expensive.
It is, and it's like I say it all the time. I don't take myself too seriously. I think more people take me seriously than I do myself. And it's just sometimes, yeah, exactly. Spending money on stuff like that is like,
Especially, yeah, like if I wasn't making money off of my gear, like doing my photography and videos and weddings and stuff, I wouldn't have invested the kind of money that I did in this stuff.
Yeah, it's not worth it. That's why, my buddy Drew, Crazy Face McGee, has said it best, is if all you're doing is coil pictures, a phone camera is fine. It's more than good fine. You don't need to get an expensive camera for coil shots. It's not necessary.
No, especially because you can't get paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's an app I was telling Josh Main about last week. Most people will know this anyway, but for those that don't, there's an app that you can get for your laptop or PC, whatever, and it hooks up. You hook up your camera through the USB port. It's called Digicam Control.
Yeah.
And what it does is you can use your laptop keyboard or whatever as the shutter button. So you're not having to touch the phone at all. You just set it up on a tripod or whatever. And then you can take all of the focus shots, all of the focus steps, and then you can still put it into something like Helicon Focus or Adobe, and put all the photo stacks together. You know, so it's another good little program, Digicam Control.
So I'm gonna have to talk to you about that because I'm gearing up to do my coil photography tutorial for cell phones, and so I was doing a bunch of research into, because I'm acting under the assumption that if you're using a cell phone, you either don't want to or can't spend a lot of money on gear, right? So I was looking into free options for photo stack or for stacking, which would be really the only way to get really good photos with the phone. Well, one of the better ways. So like if you had a phone, the absolute best quality you're going to get is by focus stacking. and I could not find any free options for focus stacking.
I've spoke to a couple of people that have found free options. I think Snapseed was one of them. I think
really?
Snapseed puts together, I'm pretty sure that puts together stack photos now.
Well, I found a couple that will do
Don't
2
quote me on that.
photos stacked, but not more.
But yeah,
We'll have to talk about that then, because I want to find as many resources as possible for people.
be honest. I mean, Helicon, if you're going to be it's one of those programs. If you're doing focus stacking a lot for your coil picks, if you take a lot of coil picks, it is actually worth taking out the subscription for Helicon Focus, because you can get the Helicon remote as well. This is for DSLR though. Like, if you're using DSLR, if you're taking a lot of photos, it is worth getting the full package, because you do get the remote software as well, where it calculates all the focus steps for you.
Right.
You just hit start shooting once you've got all your lighting and exposure and blah 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 set up. You hit start shooting and step away, and it does it all for you.
Yeah, that's like,
So,
that's
I
magic.
think it's and I think it's only like $75 to $80 for a year.
That's not bad if you're going to be using it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I used to use it all the time. I used to use the trial version, and then once the month was up,
Use a new email.
maybe switch the email. Yeah. But then I thought, well, I'm using it all the time. Why not just? It's a pain in the ass having to keep setting up a different email all the time. So just pay the money.
Right.
Get the full software.
Get in there.
Well, I'm gonna be the one that fails my build tonight, I think.
Oh no, I've already failed miserably.
Oh no, you didn't. I'm not even gonna listen. You don't even know.
Oh, mine's is in the bin already.
I already threw it out.
I already rage fused that fucker and threw it away.
So, meh.
Oh, next time on G does braiding.
I had a ribbon flipping over on the end, so I actually cut it out. So now I got a 7-ply because it was being such a pain in the ass. So my decor is going to be much bigger, and I'm actually not even going to fuse this until I drink another one of these pints, just to make sure that I fail it.
Dude, we're going to do hammered building, or Sherlock takes an Ambien and builds coils.
Yeah, I'll take a Benadryl.
There you go. I tell you what, though, guys, I really enjoy doing these streams with you guys.
Same here, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I want to have Kim Dixon and her husband on next week, if they're available.
Awesome.
Kim will definitely come on. Merlin, he's really always building. He'll like pop in on Kim's, but he's really always building.
Yeah, that's cool. I already talked to Kim about it too. I was like, hey, I would really like you to come on. Fuck, I have a ribbon laying across. God damn it, really? How can I never successfully complete a build on a live stream? Like, what the fuck? Should I just cut it out? Can I fix that? No, right? How's the other side? All right, no, I'll just hide it. I'll just hide it. Whatever. Fuck it. We're live, so. God
I'll tell you
damn it,
what,
I'm
Kenny.
pissed about that, though.
Let me get another beer, and I'm gonna tell you some real talk right now.
All right, let's do it. You know, one thing I love about Nick is he's probably one of the best builders in the community, and he's so humble about it.
Absolutely.
He's not like braggy, and he's so generous with his knowledge.
Yep.
Like, so generous.
I mean, the Coil class, that's a godsend for. I think that is why you're seeing a lot of new builders popping up out of the woodwork these days. Because the coil building the Coil class videos. They're so easy to follow, just step by step, tells you everything you need to do, and that's it. You just go ahead and build. And I mean, Nick is literally the first guy I've seen doing anything like that. You know, just pick a coil. He's got a full tutorial on it.
Yeah, dude. I don't think
You know?
anybody's put as much build content on the internet as he has.
No.
Okay, so I think it's awesome that you go big or go home, right? But I would start so much smaller. I would, because I know you haven't built a lot. I mean, obviously the last couple weeks you have. But I would, I'm not saying like fuse Claptons, but you're doing like staple stagger fuse Claptons. Last week, what did you try? A 4-core stagger fuse Clapton?
Yeah, I completed that, but that was a successful build. I just had to finish it off camera because it was taking me so long.
Yeah, I like when I started like the coil class thing where I started from the beginning. That was like I was having a real hard time just build it. Sometimes you just get into funks and sometimes you just have to go back. I feel it's easier to go back, start from an easier thing, and then you get like it's. I don't want to say it's always a confidence thing, but it is.
Oh,
It's
dude,
a
I
little
don't really actually care.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
like I don't care that I'm failing these builds live. I mean, it would obviously be
fun,
nicer
honestly.
to complete them, but
Yeah.
it's fun to just try and build with you guys, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and do fucking Claptons and 3-core aliens the entire time.
No.
I'm going to try to do whatever we're doing.
Yeah, that's one thing I try not to do 3-core aliens too much because it's just something that most people have seen a million times. Now, doing like I would like to see you do like long sections of it.
Do you think
That
I
would be
should
cool.
do production tutorials?
I don't know about tutorial because then that comes to you're giving out a lot of secrets where you make money, right?
Yeah, I don't do it anymore though. I don't sell
Okay.
coils.
And okay.
But I am
so-
going to do it eventually.
Exactly. So this is the thing I always found, like with selling coils with me and building coils live, is that sometimes people, I get it a lot. You make that look easy. You make that look easy. So then if they see you make 5 sets of aliens in fucking
Right.
10 minutes, they're gonna be like, why is he charging this much for them? Even though they don't know the whole story.
Right.
But that's exactly what you're gonna get people thinking.
Right.
So I've learned it's probably not something somebody that builds live can do is also sell coils. They can, but that's definitely a challenge that's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
People always ask me why I make tutorials when I sell coils. Like, it's so counterintuitive to people.
No. See, in a world of social media and stuff, all videos that have to do with vaping are going to push the vape community further.
Right.
All of them.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many people do the same thing. It doesn't matter because what's happening over here. Like I got a text from somebody today that's texted me before from Germany, wants me to do a stream with them and have a translator. And it's like, do you know how many people are going? And he's got a pretty big account too, like bigger than mine anyway. And I can't even pronounce his name.
Dude, do you know the odds of getting over 5,000 subscribers? Tiny.
Yeah.
Fucking minuscule.
You
Like
told me that
miracle
before.
level. Yeah.
But I understand that, but I also think anybody could do it with hard work or with just being persistent. It's not even really hard work, it's persistent.
I don't know, man. I know a lot of people have been doing this for years. Like there was a guy I used to stream with, Big Country. And he still puts out videos. He's doing gaming videos now, and he still hasn't grown at all. Some people work their asses off on this shit and never grow.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what it was about my channel that made me grow.
Bunch of
I'm
things.
not even that
your
consistent.
quality, your quality's really fucking good too.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I think. I mean,
That's pretty much why I want to
being
upgrade
well-
my setup.
being well spoken and not too fucking hard on the eyes ain't fucking hard isn't bad either, you know? That's all shit that people look at. It really is. Yeah. It really is all shit that people fucking look at. Because really.
Yeah, but look at
there's some-
Fagin.
Yeah, but he's also
Not great quality, and I'm not knocking them. It's just facts. Like, the quality's not great. Same with Mike Vapes, and they're not the stereotypical attractive male. I'm not saying they're ugly. I'm not knocking them, but like, just factually, they're not the stereotypical attractive person.
Dude, the accents too, like Mike Vapes' accents could draw people in. Fagin, they're both.
It's just
especially
personality,
Fagin.
dude.
Yeah, he has he's kind of charismatic. He knows how to, and then also like people just like, and this isn't a knock neither, but people like train wrecks too. And Fagin likes to push on that. He likes to do funny shit. He likes to do, I'm not above that either, but it just, it's just
Fagin likes taking the piss out of himself, so I think people like going on his shows and taking the piss out of him.
He doesn't take himself seriously. Yeah. And
do they still do live shows?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The Vape Crew, or what is it called? The Vape Squad or something?
Oh, God, I can't remember. It's on, I think it's Tuesday nights they go live as well.
I think it's, I forget.
Guys, are there any other builders that I should invite on?
Oh, there's quite a few.
None of them.
Man, I'm so shiny. Fuck.
There's a couple I could think of.
All right, we'll talk about that later because I definitely want to feature, like, each week have the main people and then feature other people as well for some other different perspectives and stuff like that. I did invite Kent. He said no.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He had his own reasons. Like, he wasn't just like, no, fuck you. Because I know Kent. He's like, we're friendly. So it wasn't just like no, I don't want to come on your stream. He has his specific reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna call Dwayne this week and see if he wants to come on for next week.
Yeah, I could imagine that. I don't think people understand that sometimes when you have a business and you have a brand that you're...
Live can be sketchy.
Yeah, it can. Especially with some people. Like, dude, I couldn't imagine... Yeah.
And like, so if you're if you're a nationally recognized brand and something goes wrong or somebody says something really profane, is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I mean, even prerogative or something. Like,
provocative.
Dude, I said some stupid shit yesterday. I even showed my family, like, you shouldn't have said that. I was yeah. And then, like, even if you have somebody on the show after and they're like, oh, I know, just for instance, I know Twisted Messes. Now he's on this show with this dude. Let me check out his last show. And then you're like, oh, shit. Yeah. Right. It's just, sometimes you say some stupid shit and it's just not good for the brain.
Right. And it's everything the three of us say is reflective on each other because we're friends.
Yeah.
And so we're all on together, so we're all co-signing each other's shit.
Yeah.
And so if I said some really crazy, bigoted, racist, homophobic shit, it would be like, oh, Big G and Nick are okay with Kenny being, a racist.
Yeah,
and that would reflect on you guys.
Yeah, that's definitely something people have to watch on going live, is knowing who you're going live with. Because I've had situations where, I didn't even know what was going on. But yeah, you got to watch that. And it's just...
Unless the context is specifically like, you know, we're going to discuss our differences of opinions on a non-politically correct issue, then it would be different, but
Yeah. And the same goes true, like there's a reverse to that too. Is that sometimes, like, this is honestly how I feel. I don't like having too many people on my channel because I've seen things go wrong where I've seen certain personalities actually say like the reason why their channel's big is because of me. And I don't like that situation. I wouldn't even want, I would want to do all the work. And that's true too. Like if, let's just say if I were to have some kind of big personality on the channel, it would absolutely help the channel 100%. That didn't mean that I didn't put all the hard work in before that to fucking get that there.
right, but you're
definitely,
just exposed to a newer audience.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that's definitely something that goes through my head all the time. Like when people ask me, like, you should try to get Ken on, I'm like, yeah, that's all. And Ken's a great guy. He wouldn't turn that like that. There's no way that would be turned around. But just for instance,
No, I know,
you know,
people are like that. People are like,
yeah,
yeah,
there's some
I
people that are
made
like that.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a really small channel and I was doing a couple streams with a couple guys, I was friends with a guy. I don't know if I should use names, but so he invited me on a stream with some bigger names. And I think I got like 100 new subscribers overnight, which I thought was like, you know, at the time it was huge for me.
That's pretty fucking good, yeah.
Yeah, and it was awesome, and it was because I was on this stream with people who had bigger audiences. But the guy who invited me was he had that attitude of like, I did this for you, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, dude, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
what, you talked to those people and made them subscribe to my channel? Like, you know, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Plus, then it goes like all the work that you put in before that. It's just
Right.
like out the window because of that. That's just because of 1 hour of
Right,
it's
right.
ridiculous. Yeah, I've seen that happen to somebody else, and I didn't like it.
Like Berg says, if you have Big G on your channel, you lose subscribers.
I've gained more subscribers since you've been on my channel.
It's weird because I've actually gained a hell of a lot more subscribers in the past week. I think I've gained about 30 odd. 30,
Oh, that's
40,
awesome.
Yeah.
just in the past week. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, at one point, I think I've told you guys this before. I think a couple streams ago, but oh fuck. There was a point like last year where I was getting 2,000 new subscribers a month until the demonetization happened, and then it went down to 500, and now it's at like 300.
That's really fucking good for anybody who can't put that in perspective. That's really fucking good. Like right now, my channel's at the highest with like 189 a month, and it seems like it moves pretty quick. So 2,000 a month would be ridiculous.
Oh, it was mind blowing, dude.
Yeah.
It's surreal. It's absolutely surreal.
You were definitely doing a lot too. That at that point too, I remember like you were putting out videos quite often.
Yeah,
like the reviews and stuff.
Yeah, I was.
Quite often.
I was being pretty consistent.
Yeah. And then you were doing different stuff like going outside and stuff which is
I want to do that
like
again this summer. Yeah, I want to get back to that because people really enjoyed that. When I stopped doing that, people were like, man, we really like that. And,
yeah.
You know, I constantly try to separate myself. You know what drives me crazy? And I guess I'll talk about it now. When larger channels do shit that I've been doing, like they straight up fucking jack my style, jack the things that I'm doing, and I constantly try to set out to be different than everybody else to give the vape community something they don't have, and then people fucking rip it off, and it drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, I actually try not to watch other channels just because of that, because I don't want to get accused of taking. And you get so much influence from people too. That's the other thing. Is like, if I see somebody do something cool, it influences you to. It could either influence you to try something different, or it could influence you to do that thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Right, but the majority of people, they'll see an idea that they like and they make it their own and they do something different. You know, they take
yeah,
little influences from people and then make it their own. But it's when you completely jack somebody, it's like, dude, fucking
yeah,
stand on your own work. Like, why do you have to fucking just straight up steal? Because they're smaller than you think you can get away with it? Like,
yeah. I
I'm
think that's a
seriously,
problem.
it's starting to piss me off to the point I'm going to call people out on it.
I think that's the problem with vape reviews is like the format is the same for every channel, and it gets real repetitive, real boring, real quick. It's just they're all the same, and the only person that actually I like how Grim Green. It seems like he does it differently, more recent than most people do.
Well, I got really sick of being like, all right, time for the top down. Okay,
Yeah,
let's go back
yeah,
up. So I started cutting between top and bottom. I would just,
yeah,
cut back and forth. And then I saw people starting to cut back and forth. And I was like, come on. Like,
yeah,
all of a sudden you decided to do that? That's a
yeah,
coincidence.
yeah. It's
Oh, you're starting
well,
to do B-roll with your products? Oh, that's a coincidence.
that's what they say is it's not mimicry, it's
Flattery.
Red Eye Moon
Plagiarism.
said mimicry is a form of flattery, but it's something. The saying goes something else, but yeah, you're right. But that's easy for somebody on the outside to say. I said that in the Dang review. Is like I didn't know the saying actually when I was saying it. I was like, is it impersonation the form of flattering or something?
Right, right, right.
And because that Dang RDA is really cool, and I actually think that other people should steal the idea. And it's just like, because not a lot of people do it. I said, I don't know how Homeboy OC and Twisted Message feel about that, but
Right.
maybe it's a form of flattering, but it's just, hopefully somebody else tries something like this because it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, see, there'd be a difference of like straight up ripping off that design because this sells well, so let's quick fucking do that. But it's a completely different thing to take a concept and then evolve it into something new, transformative.
Yeah.
That's fair game, in my opinion. Because that's how innovation works. We build on ideas. There's no original fucking ideas in this world. You know what I mean? It's all, like you said, we're influenced by everything, subconsciously or not. Like, it just happens. You can't control it. But don't fucking steal people's shit. Like, be creative, fucking do your own thing.
Yeah, it's almost like when you try to create something, especially with YouTube, it's like it's hard to watch anything and not take something from it. There's even like comedy things that I watch, and it's like sometimes I'll say something, I'm like, that's kind of like what I heard on that fucking show.
But that's what it's about. Like that's where I came from when I was starting to get into reviews. I was like, I want to bring a quality that the vapor industry doesn't have. I want to take from the photography and videographer channels that I watch and inject that into the vapor industry because we didn't have that back when I started doing it. And I completely I don't think there's anything wrong with taking pieces of everything and then making your own unique thing out of it.
So what I would take with that information is just always know that you're still ahead, and just keep doing that. And at some point, that's like what I was talking about the other day. Like YouTube is so far ahead from everybody else that it's so impossible to catch up. If me and you wanted to make a YouTube today, right? We wanted to completely clone YouTube. By the time we got that business up and running, they would have upgraded 30 times already. They're always upgrading, always fixing it, always making it better. It gets quicker and quicker, and they get more features, and they get more of everything, and it would be impossible to catch up.
Well, here's the thing with that too. I was talking to my buddy Luke, who's he's a very impressive kid. He's like, I think he's 21 now, but the dude's.
They don't have to pay for shit. They don't have to pay for shit. Netflix has to pay for the production of movies. People have a paywall to get to it. YouTube is free for everybody, but they never have to put out money. YouTube never has to put out money. The ads do.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true either, because YouTube's creating original content, and they have a huge fucking staff, and they've got to invest in all the R&D for their AI that goes through everything. So there's huge investments into that, trying to develop an AI. They developed an AI that can read at a 9th grade reading level, 8th or 9th grade reading level. Like, that's fucking insanity. Yeah. That doesn't happen for free.
And takes down channels when it gets offended.
Right, right. It's a ridiculous. It's a fucking snowflake AI, but an AI nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know Turk. Do you guys know Turk?
I've talked to him about letting me use his video. He's pretty fucking cool.
No.
I've met him.
I know him, but I don't know him personally. Like.
Yeah, I think I met him. Oh, you know what? I think he was at the Vape Stew House at NVE or EC or one of those. I think. I know of him. Yeah, I'll try to reach out to Turk. I'll see if he'll come on.
He probably would actually, because he's always live.
Is he?
Plus
on IG.
I know people that he's went live with too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to reach out to him.
That'd be awesome. You would see me probably going extremely quiet.
Does Turk have build tutorials?
Yeah, yep. On Pristine Builds. Pristine Builds YouTube is his YouTube channel, and they're one of the first tutorials.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're pretty damn good quality for being 4 years ago, though.
What's up, Gravel? Thanks for being here, buddy.
GT.
Yeah, and Turk did do Drop the Shame with Black Hat Whiteface. I think he's like the only other guy besides me that did it twice too.
What'd you do?
Sure. Drop the Shame was Black Hat Whiteface. Scott is another coil builder that has a YouTube channel. He hasn't been. I think he kind of gave it up, but he's also a recovering alcoholic, drug addict. So he had a show where people in the community came on and talked about drug addiction and stuff like that. And Turk
shit.
Yeah.
Why is Turk one of us too?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from Jersey,
Yeah, I spent some time in Camden.
Yeah.
And
I don't know where he's living now, but I think he's still in Jersey.
Yeah, I think he is.
Man, we should all get together. The next vape show, when if the world doesn't explode, that's in the Northeast. We should get together.
Yeah. Yeah, Big G, start driving.
Have you ever been to the U.S., G? You're not missing anything.
It's probably like the same thing. It seems like everywhere you go, it's the same thing with little differences. Like, in the U.S. anyway, I think.
I was supposed to go to New York. Me and my fiance, we were supposed to go to New York. I think it was 3-4 years ago. But it fell through. We had some family problems, and it fell through. Supposed to go for my birthday, So
New York's pretty awesome.
It's a place I've always wanted to see.
Oh, it's awesome.
Right since I was a kid. But we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I definitely recommend the city. I try to take as much time as you can in New York City because it's so big and there's so much to do. Your experience would be extremely different depending on what part of the city you're going to be in.
I mean, it depends how much you like. Yeah, it depends how much you like being around a lot of people too. I would actually probably say Philadelphia is better to fucking visit.
Philly's awesome though, because Philly has like a lot of the cool shit that New York does, but it's much more. It's less overwhelming. Yeah. It's more manageable.
And people are more people are more kind of friendly to outsiders than New York is.
And there's so much history there.
Yeah.
Like the birth of our country and when we whooped your ass, you know?
Going to Philadelphia, like where like the Betsy Ross houses and stuff, that's interesting because all the houses are really small. And it's like you have to duck to get inside no matter how tall you are. Even if you're like 5'5", you're like... Gotta duck.
Are you not building tonight?
Who, me?
Yeah, no, the other guy not building.
No, he's building. He's on his second build.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay. I said I gotta finish this beer, so I really fucked this build up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fucking mine up, but I'm still going with it.
There's actually a good chance that I could actually succeed this build.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. I wish I had like an alien Suka like already made on the side, so even if I fuck it up, I'd be like, I fucking nailed it, guys.
That's what I should start doing.
You should I don't know how busy you are on Saturday night, Sherlock. But if you want to stop in for a little bit on Wire Talk with Big G's channel.
Oh yeah, I'll stop in. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll wait till Big G.
G.
I'll wait till Big G invites me, but.
Dude, you got an open invitation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Send me a link tomorrow.
No worries.
You could really stop in whenever, like.
Yeah.
Whenever. We'll send you a link at when the show starts at 6, and if you want to come in at 12, we'll be there.
Yeah. We'll be there until the hangover kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like these, to be honest. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, if you line up all, like, the magnifying parts of it, it works pretty good. They seem a bit like the thing that I don't like about them, especially if you have headphones on, they're probably a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's a little tough right now with the headphones, but...
Yeah, and they also, like, grab your hair, right?
Yeah, they did. They pulled my hair.
Yeah.
But, so right now I'm using just the first glass, and there's like a flip down
so
one, and then there's this guy.
Equals, yeah.
But
each of them glasses equal 2.5 times magnification, and then the loop equals 5. So altogether they're 10.
Got ya. So even just this one just makes it big enough that I can see really well. Like I've never been able to see before. So like I'm loving this. Even just the one glass.
Yeah, that's what I would use is one or maybe both the glasses and not the loop.
I just have to get a lot closer the more I magnify it, and that is kind of making me dizzy a little bit. Yeah, that's making me sick to my stomach.
Oh, you got a new DeWalt?
No. Same one.
Someone
was asking in chat. It's the DCD776, 18 volt.
Is that a brushless? Brushless. Yeah. Everybody tells me brushless is better. I don't even know what the fucking deal is.
I think it might be.
Pretty sure they're always better if they're brushless. It doesn't matter whether you're coil building or not.
There's no torque, isn't there?
I work with a real fucking nerd, and he fucking knows everything about everything. And he explained it to me. I'm like, all right, dude, stop fucking talking. You're annoying me. Because he just knows fucking everything. This dude, I call him...
Is he a dick about it?
No, he's actually completely not. He's kind of a dick, but he's not a dick about that. But like we say, his name's Don, and we say, Don's Jeopardy smart, because he is. But sometimes that shit gets annoying. Like you should put the wood, you should space the wood an 1/8 inch away from each other just for acclimation of the weather. Shut the fuck up. I can't.
He's right though.
He is.
Do the
He's 100% right.
Because
No!
it does
100%
warp and breathe with the
Yeah.
weather and the moisture.
Yeah, he's 100% right, but that doesn't mean I want to hear it. This fucking guy, he tried to tell. Oh man, he's smart. He is.
And then
He,
I
like-
gotta polish this. Like, I don't know.
He
Fuck.
makes his own fucking bullets and shit.
He makes bullets?
Yeah, he makes bullets for his guns. Yeah, he goes to the shooting range and collects all the
All
lead
the
off
shells?
the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
and then he forges his own bullets and shit. Measures the gunpowder and shit.
That's if you're gonna shoot a lot, that's a very cost effective way of doing it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
asked him. I
rounds are
said,
fucking expensive. A day at the range can cost you a few $100s easy.
"Nah, really, he is like my best friend at work. Like he's like, he's smart, so we get along because I'm real fucking smart." Yeah. I more or less just go, you know what? Fuck you, Don. But he's gotten into this fly fishing, making fly fishes, which is very similar to coil building.
Yeah, it is. Tiny,
Yeah.
tiny wire.
Yeah. So of course he knows everything about that now. And that's the thing is people like that pick up all this shit because he's built like one fuse Clapton in his life, but he probably knows all about coil building because he works with me.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Well, I'm kind of similar. Anything I do a fuck ton of research and try to learn everything I possibly can about whatever it is I'm doing.
Yeah. But yeah, I was asking him because it's the first time I seen him today was since this quarantine was the first time we worked together. And I was asking him, I said, did you, ever since the quarantine, did you buy more guns and more bullets? He's like, I got enough guns and I make my own fucking bullets. I was like, oh yeah.
You literally can't buy ammunition right now. You can't do it. I wanted to get like 500 rounds of hollow points and I could not get it online anywhere. Are you a gun person?
I want to get one. I want to get now, especially I'm not against guns at all. And just with this neighborhood and especially like it does like in times like this, it does make you realize that you would like to have something.
Society
Even
could
though-
absolutely
I was waiting on you
collapse.
to say it's times like this. Like,
Absolutely
you
no
wanna-
civilization has
In a
survived
climate
forever.
like this? In a climate like this? Oh my God. I hate it when people say that. In a climate like this? It's not a fucking
shit.
climate. But I am one of them people that thinks if somebody tried to break into my house with a gun, I would fuck them up. I do think that. I'm just that kind of person that I would probably kick the door right in their face before they got in the door. But I think it's still smart to have a gun if you live in a city.
I live in a suburb, but fucking shit happens all the time.
See, and most people that live in suburbs are more likely to buy guns. You know that?
Well, and the suburbs there's a false sense of security in the suburbs. Especially
Yeah.
where I live. Nobody locks their doors. It's that kind of town.
Yeah.
And, but fucking burglaries and armed robberies happen, even here.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. That's the thing is like, most likely if you get a gun, you'll probably never get robbed. But if you don't have a gun, that's the time that like you'll need it. You'd rather have it and not. But like there's people that have their thought like I believe everybody should have their own thoughts on stuff and be able to do whatever the fuck they want. If you don't like guns, don't get a gun. If you don't want to be around guns, don't get guns. But there's some times where you would be glad if a neighbor like me had a gun.
Right.
That's just the truth.
Right. Yeah, I'm all for Second Amendment.
Yeah, I think it should absolutely be a thing that should be around. That's not even the reason why the Second Amendment was put into place.
No.
And the real reason why the Second Amendment was put into place is more of a reason for me to want a gun because I just
The
don't.
tyranny and militias.
Well, the actual reason is it was a misconception.
'Cause
it
of
was
you
actually
fuckers.
you have the right to arm bears.
Arm bears.
Yep. Somebody just wrote it down incorrectly.
The people that go about the right steps in getting guns aren't the problem. You know, but I actually don't even know if I'm allowed to own a gun. So that's another thing.
Yo, Australia is not a great place to try to buy a gun. Didn't your prime minister straight up banned all AR-15s, like assault rifle style weapons? Oh man, Michael Daly, thank you so much for your service, brother. Spent 6 years in the Marines, 2 tours.
Oh.
He was a marksman on the second deployment.
What's that, G? Alien?
That is not a suka.
All right, I'm almost on this.
I
beer.
gave up on that shit. I'm sorry, folks. The wire gods are just not smiling on me right now. I have really shaky hands. This is actually the first day I've been out of bed. I was in bed since Monday. Fucking completely ill.
See, that's the thing with the gun argument. People, I hear a lot of people say, well, there is a correlation too, and maybe a causation between more guns, more violence. But people who are committed to do violent crimes will do it with a gun or whatever they have. So if they can't get a gun, they'll use acid in a cup or a van to plow people down or whatever they can get their hands on.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in guns don't kill people, people kill people. And I think it's a mental health issue when you talk about gun violence. And I think there's systemic problems in the United States that give us violent crime statistics like we have, especially compared to other industrialized countries that have a lot of guns that don't have the violence numbers that we have. Just my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, it's definitely a mental health problem, I think, and it's also like poverty. Most neighborhoods have a lot of poverty. Will have a lot of gun violence, and almost none of them are guns that are owned legally. It's just there's a bunch of shit that comes with that. I just think anybody should be allowed to do whatever they want, really.
Yeah, if you're not hurting other people, fucking go for it.
Yeah, it's like I think prostitution should be legal. I think doing drugs should be legal, and I think less people would do both.
Yeah,
really do.
Exactly. If it wasn't stigmatized.
Yep.
Yeah, and like cities that have needle exchange programs and safe places like injection, what are they called? Like injection sites?
Oh man, Philadelphia did not, for some reason, Philadelphia did not take to that too kindly.
No, I saw that.
The injection site, it's because of where they put it though. It was a horrible place to put it.
But they should do that.
Yeah.
If people are actually concerned about overdose deaths, we'll give them they're going to do it anyway. Give them a place to do it safely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where they can be treated if they OD.
Where they're monitored, they're getting the right dose. That's always been a big argument because they have places like that. And
I think you would have to completely legalize it though to have that, because that was
that's an issue, right? Because it's still illegal at a federal level. So
yeah, if you go shoot heroin in Philadelphia at a safe spot, it's still illegal to shoot heroin and buy heroin. You can't. Yeah, so who would go there? And it's like, it's going to turn out to be a drug dealing spot. That's what it's going to turn out to be.
At the very least, they need to decriminalize it, and stop putting people in jail for non-violent fucking drug offenses.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, where are you from?
How did you get started on drugs, Nick? Do you mind me asking, or do you not want to talk about this live?
No, I don't give a shit talking about it. Dude, I always looked up to people that were on drugs. I think I just always found some kind of glorifying factor in doing drugs, and people that were doing drugs around me didn't give a shit, and everything was. It seemed like it numbed them to everything, and I just kind of glorified it in my mind. I don't think it was any peer pressure. I was actually, I say this all the time. Sometimes you're around the bad person, and there's a bad seed, and you hang around the wrong people. I think I was almost always the wrong people to hang around. I was there, like the person has to be the wrong people. There's got to be somebody that started that. And I would see older classmates do it, and I would glorify it in my head, and I would just, search out and find it. But I mean, I come from a family of addicts too, so
Yeah, me too. My mom's
yeah.
a
So,
pretty vicious addict.
and that's scary when you have kids because
I'm like
my
the
daughter.
7th or 8th generation addict in my family.
Wow. Yeah, I actually think it's just. I mean, I know who my real dad is. I never met him. I don't know his parents, but my real dad was a fucking addict like crazy. So,
Is that
but
why he
that's
wasn't
scary when you
around?
have kids.
We
Yeah,
don't have to go into that if you don't
yeah,
want to.
no. I mean, I don't give a shit. It's that jail, beating my mom. That's about it, really. It's everything. He was just a complete scumbag. Complete scumbag.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. But that's okay. I don't worry about that because that's the shit that actually makes me better father and shit.
That's
Not wanting to be
exactly the
like
way I look
him.
at it.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's a reverse.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I was grown up with a single mother who did everything to make life better for me, and that just went. Even though I went down drugs, she was still a good mother. It had nothing to do with her. That's just the way things happen. And when you see that, you first of all get a huge respect for females, and you want to be a better father than what you were given. Every
Right.
parent wants better for their kid. Every parent wants better for their kid. Some parents fall short of that, but every parent does want better for their kid.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Just like I think everybody has their own roads that they travel down. Sometimes it's not their choice, and most of the times it just makes them better.
When I was a diver in high school, I did a lot of athletics, but I was on the diving team and I hit the board, scalped myself. I have a huge scar across my head. It literally peeled my scalp up, and I got out of the pool by myself, and there was just like a 10-foot diameter circle of blood around me. Your head bleeds like a motherfucker. And I literally, like, my scar is here to here. It just pulled my scalp up. I just came head first onto the board. And so,
It's like that diver.
Yeah.
Didn't he like contract AIDS from, or I don't know if he got AIDS from doing that, or if he had AIDS and hit his head. But what was that diver's name? I remember seeing that in Sports Illustrated and being like, "Ooh, ow, that looks
Yeah,
like."
there's a video of it. I wish I still had it. I don't know who has the video, but there was like 3 doctors in the stands, 3 parents that were doctors. So that was good. But they were really concerned about my neck, and I still have neck issues from it. But so that's how it started for me. Was they gave me Vicodin, and I loved the Vicodin, and it just got. By the time I was 21, I was doing heroin.
Yeah. Yeah, Oxycontins were big.
Yeah, Percocets, the Roxy 30s, Dilaudid, you name it,
I
I was
actually
doing it.
always liked Oxys better than heroin. I just always liked them better.
Well, they're cleaner and less of a risk.
That and I just thought they worked better.
Oh, really?
What's up, Clayton?
Yeah, I just actually just liked them better. I only snorted though, so snorting an oxy was way more than snorting even like 3 bags of heroin.
Yeah, no, I was a junkie.
Yeah, that's That's a big problem now too. When they talk about that's something that when you go down that road, you kind of laugh at stuff like the Ronas and stuff because it's just some of us have put our bodies through so much, knowing that we're doing our bodies harm. And nowadays, I mean, fentanyl's killing a lot of them.
Yep. I am so happy I got out before fentanyl.
You know what? Yeah, it's very true. That's very true.
I would have died.
It seems like the only people that are surviving are the people that have been in it for a while, though.
That have the tolerances.
Yeah. You got to have if somebody like me or you were to go back and try that, it would probably kill us immediately.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But I just failed an alien.
Oh, yeah, you would definitely die of fentanyl. What a fucked up thing to say. But no, but I do think that sometimes, like, if I was always into that lifestyle, that I would probably live on and do that and fuck up everybody around me. Because that's actually worse to me. It's just sticking around.
I isolated like a motherfucker. I didn't put anyone around me.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a lonely way to live.
Yeah. I would do that sometimes, but for the most part, I would have to go out there and do something.
What the fuck is going on? Why can't I do a goddamn alien?
You doing no stretch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well. Exhibit 1.
All right, here.
Exhibit A.
Your goddamn stretch method. Here.
Exhibit A. No stretch method.
All right, there's your fucking stretch. Now it's gonna get caught on my carpet.
It's okay. Just add some more flavor, baby.
Yeah, but it's gonna get stuck and stretch too much. That's my concern.
Where's my fucking juice? Am I done this beer yet? Am I gonna fuck this filled up yet or what? My life. $17,000 steps at work today? Wow.
Holy shit.
17,000.
Oh my god. Do you want me to fucking do this again? See, this is why I hate the stretch method. I got fucking all tangled. I used to use a PVC pipe and tuck it down in a PVC pipe when I did the stretch. See, this is fucking ridiculous. Now I'm getting frustrated. All right, so what did I do wrong on that? How did that not work?
So is anybody else in the chat like going back to work this week?
Wait, so PA's opening up this week? How is that possible? We're one of the worst hit states.
Okay, so there's like stipulations on it. It's contractors, and you have to follow a bunch of rules. Like we have to what do we have to do? We have to be like I think we have to have like inspectors come out, make sure that we have to have okay, so we're working in a building that was completely gutted. We got to go in on Monday and install sinks on each floor so we can wash our hands. We got to have masks around the job the whole time. Like we have to have mask dispensers on the job the whole time. But the thing is with construction is what people don't understand is what if you just bought a house months before this hit and you sold your house and somebody's moving in? and that doesn't stop. Like they still got to move in. But the new house that you have is under construction. There's not even drywall.
You need that done.
Yeah, some shit has to go on, and if you most construction sites aren't 8 people at all. I mean, when we work, it's maybe 3.
I wrapped this the wrong way the first time. Which way do you go? Do you go over or under when you wrap?
I do my initial Clacton in the forward drill, and then I do my aliens in the reverse.
I do mine the opposite.
Yeah. I think they're both, whatever you get used to is both good. They're just whatever you're used to. All right. It's almost time. I think I'm at right there. Right there. I'm going to fuck this build up, whether you like it or not. I think my decor is too big. I'm going to have to understretch it. I really don't think I've done an alien Suka in 2 years at least.
What's up, Stu? Cheech, how's it going? Chucky.
Yeah, now's a good time. Like, if you ever wanted to do anything with your free time, it's definitely a good time to start doing that shit.
Yeah, like if you wanted to learn guitar or learn a language, like what else are you going to do? Might as well make the best of this time and better yourself.
Yeah, don't drink and drill. It's actually worse to drink coffee, I think, and try.
Yeah, because you're shaky.
Yeah, you're shaky, or you're amped.
Yeah.
It's better to be calm.
And yeah, if you're a little buzzed, you're like, fuck it. And it's easier. I agree.
Yeah.
Which is why you should always build stoned. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
That's one thing I wish I was still able to do, was smoke weed. And it's not because I can't, like, because, you know, I can't, like, weed turned on me a long time ago. Like, after, when I was in college, I used to literally wake and bake every day, just smoke all day, every day. And then once I got older, it just made me really, really paranoid, and it just turned on me. Same with LSD. It just stopped working for me.
I think I used to smoke weed like every day, the same as yourself. Like, I'd be rolling one the night before so that I could wake up to that. You know, I'd have it sitting at my bedside ready for me, ready to just spark up and roll, you know, and then that would be me for the rest of the day. Nothing ever got done. Nothing. Just sank into that, you know, that hole of, I'm just going to sit and smoke weed all day and play video games.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, I never had that problem, like, where it made me really lazy. I was able to stay productive and stuff, but...
Oh, no. See, but it did send me paranoid after a while as well. You know, I think it was too much of a good thing for me.
Right.
You know, I mean, I've got friends that could... One of my best friends over in Scotland, he could literally... I think his blood is just pure THC by now.
Yeah, but, some people can do it. They can smoke and be attorneys and
completely
doctors
functional.
And and not have any issue at all. And it works really well for people as a medicinal substance. And that's one thing I would be interested in would be like microdosing, but that's why I like CBD so much is because I get those benefits that I really like from marijuana without having any worry of being too fucked out of my gourd, you know?
Yeah.
And plus, you know, now that I'm older and I have kids and a ton of responsibility, and it's just not something I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I know it probably seems like I drink all the time too, but I really only drink on these live streams. Because again, you know, I don't like waking up with a hangover, and yeah, hangovers are vicious. So other than like maybe sometimes a beer with dinner and a glass of wine here and there, it's just these live streams that I realized the other night. I was thinking about it. And I was like, God, my fucking subscribers probably think I'm an alcoholic with the fact that I'm always drinking beer on these live streams. Are you going for round 2 on that Zuka, or what are you doing now, G? Are you finished just an
contemplating
alien?
my life choices over here.
I think Nick just gave up. He's like, I'm done with this.
I think he's still going for it.
I am.
There we go. There we
You
go.
know what? I'm going to nail this build.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
Positive affirmation.
No, Chucky, wine is like, there's Corey. Corey, what's up, man?
Oh, look at this.
Holy shit. Wine is grapes, and mead is made from fermented wine.
Yeah, that's better.
So yeah, you're absolutely up for that, man. I could talk about music all night. I don't know if anybody here is a fan of Rush, but Charlie Benante from Anthrax, the drummer, Alex Skolnick, the guitarist of Testament, Lou Diaz, the bass player from Suicide Tendencies, the vocalist of a band called
Name of God?
Robot.
Lamb of God's a little too
Crowbar.
intense for
Okay,
me.
yeah.
They done a cover of Free Will by Rush. Holy shit, it was one of the best covers I've ever heard.
Lamb of God's like with the double drums and shit.
I was listening to them before I went live.
My cousin Drew he's a drummer. He's an amazing drummer. I don't know if he still plays, but he used to play Lamb of God stuff, and I was blown away by how quick they
Dude's
drum.
the drummer from Lamb of God's one of the best drummers in the world.
Dude, yeah, I'm not into the music, but I can 100% respect the talent it takes to play something like that.
Yeah, that's a very physical instrument.
And to just keep time at that tempo is insane.
Yeah.
Especially the double kicks, the double bass drum, and doing shit with your hands.
Yeah.
And doing a blast beat in the snare.
It's like doing that. It's like doing that thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so fucking hard, but it's just fucking hard.
And then you get guys like the drummer I used to play with who could, I mean, all right, it wasn't like Lamb of God style shit. It was punk, hardcore punk. I used to play with this band, and he would sing at the same time while doing that.
Wow.
You know, like it was nothing to him. He'd be sitting doing this, doing fill-ins at the same time while singing. And I'm just like,
that's impressive.
Singing and doing anything's hard. Even singing and playing guitar or bass is really hard.
Yeah.
I can't sing well. I just can't sing. I don't have the voice. But I don't think I could play guitar and sing.
Well, before I had to give up playing the bass, I was the vocalist and bass player in my band.
Sing for us. I'm kidding.
no.
I won't put you on the spot.
We
Don't
could
want
link
me
you to
singing.
a video.
I used to be able to sing like a good range of stuff, you know, like I used to cover like AC/DC stuff, ZZ Top.
You know, my
A lot
favorite
of
vocalist is
blues.
Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco. He's got to have some of the most impressive vocals that I've ever heard.
Yeah. Oh, some amazing vocals coming out now. In fact, the guy that does the vocals on that cover of Free Will, from Crowbot, you want to hear the set of lungs this guy has. Jesus. And he does the Geddy Lee vocals spot on as well.
I'm going to need to get
But then-
some water for this.
Oh, you want to polishing?
Yeah.
Straight to places. I can do nothing and still do nothing. That's talent.
You know what? When the frick is my
Probably hooked up with my nightbot. My nightbot's a split. The Haunted are an amazing band. Love them. Thank you very much, Sion. I'm working on it.
whatever. There it is. Right in front of my face. I'm doing alien sukas. Somebody just asked, what am I doing? Alien sukas. So 0.2 ribbon over 7-ply 0.3 and 28 gauge frames. Looks like it should lay nice if I don't fuck it up, but we'll see.
You make mesh coil for yourself. You probably could, but just go buy it. Mesh coil is just, man. Instead of buying like the ready-made, mesh, you can actually get like rolls of it as well. But go to Botofo and they've got the ready-made stuff. Does the job.
Man, this is not moving as fast as I want it to. I can't find my 600 grit. And I would preferably like to start with something even. It's 5,000. I wish I had something even lower to like really take some of this material off. I know I had 6,000, so what was it? 7,000. 1,500. Oh, I'm using 1,500. That's not helping. Don't know what this is. I think that's 10.
Tofi, I've never tried the Coil in.
15. 7,000. 7,000. 7,000. Not sure what that is. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Fuck.
Odie, I'm using two. I have the Vert by Unicorn with the Odium on top of that. And my colours, of course. And Stack Dreamer with the Ardent Hybrid.
I'm gonna go
on
try
top.
to find, what is this, 2,000? Here's 1,000. All right, I'm gonna go try to find a heavier grit. I'll be right back.
Yeah, GT. I'm actually in the Ardent on the Dreamer stack. I have series, staggered fuse claptons in that. Drake, that Dreamer. I've only recently started using mechs. I had the Bonza, which you can maybe see in the background next to Marcus Phoenix here, and it was good. It is a good mech, but then I got the Vert because it was going cheap at the time. I got that, and that really made me love mechs. And then I thought, right, I'm going to have to try a stacked mech. So I got the Dreamer stack with the Ardent for full hybrid, and wow, that Dreamer is incredible. You get the right build. Those staggered fuse collectors I have are two 28 gauge cores with a 38 gauge fuse, staggered fuse obviously, and put it on a 3.5 millimeter ID in their diameter. 10 wraps, all stainless by the way, all stainless, and it's beautiful. Comes out around, I think it's 3.5 ohms, 0.35 ohms, pretty much on the nose. No, I've never done a stovetop braid. It's going to be a pain in the arse though to do a stovetop braid. I have seen a couple of folk in the Coil Wars build off that actually have done a stovetop braid, and I honestly don't know how they've done it because because the shape on the edges is pretty inconsistent. It's going to be quite hard to get that to wrap, but yeah. Yeah, Cody, purple and green, that's my colours because of Mr. J. Yeah, Chucky, anything 0.3 and higher. If it's safe, if you want it safe, 0.35. .3D printed swivels and core clamps. Michael, if you honestly go for the 3D ones are going to be good, but I don't know. I just don't trust plastic. If you want literally the best swivel for building, get a Cal's Irons. Cal's Iron swivels are just the dog's bollocks. Jesus, that is gorgeous, Nick.
It came out really good, actually.
They
I gotta
did
wrap
indeed,
them
man.
up, but it actually probably went better than any alien suit I've ever done. I don't mean to.
Tight like tiger.
Tight like a tiger. Cranky!
Ian, I'll do you some of the series stagger fuse claptons, man. You've got to try these. They're fucking beautiful. I'll get them for Monday if you want to pop over. And don't worry about fucking money because you've done me a solid. So, that was actually Ian Morgan that gave me that joiner's bill. And it's spectacular. Yep, no probs. Michael. If you're...
There's got to be a more efficient way to do this.
I'm actually going to get the actual link for Coil's irons. See, Coil's.
Where are my clips?
You're doing the sanding part?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you using a small piece of sandpaper?
Yeah, I can't find my bigger pieces of 1000, so I'm kind of stuck. Oh wait, here it is.
I think you use something different than I do.
There you
Bro.
go.
You have like the foam ones?
I have a couple of the foam ones, but I've got just the strips of the wet dry.
Yeah, I would probably cut that into like 2-inch strips or something. I don't know. Maybe yeah.
I'm gonna use my little mini clamps and clamp it, and then give it
That's not
some
a
weight.
bad idea. Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Bulldog, best of luck, man. Just give it a go. Have a go at it and see what happens.
You start with 220. Is that 34 gauge outside?
No, it's 36.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Awesome.
I think this is just enough a weight to actually be effective.
Yeah. I mean, even if you had to put more weight on it, you could just pull on the clamp so you don't get your hands hot and dirty, you know?
Yeah, that's too big.
I think you got the good, right idea there.
That's the link there, Michael. Just send them a DM on Instagram.
I'm going to try to get it as tight as possible so it puts more tension on the sandpaper. I'm going to put the lid on that. Oh, I should
There you
actually
go.
wet this.
That's the swivel there, Michael. Bolts on. You can bolt it onto the desk, or you can just use a clamp it onto your desk. I've got it bolted. It's all solid. Height
So did we ever
adjustable, you
figure
just
out if the
unscrew that.
water makes it work faster or slower?
So the water should just make it, it should make it, the sandpaper last longer. The water should also make it, yeah, the water should just make the sandpaper last longer, which you'll get just more out of your sandpaper is basically what that does. You'll probably get a cleaner sand too. Automated sanding. Look at that.
Patent pending, so don't fucking steal my ideas.
Right? You're gonna see. You see N.devine video tomorrow. How I sand my fucking. No, you'll see somebody like whatever. See somebody else do it that doesn't even build coils.
Yeah, exactly. God, I want so bad to fucking put their name out, but I won't.
Yeah, whenever you sand coils, I just recommend you just don't even vape them, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Unless you, yeah, I don't know, because there's so much shit that gets into the grooves and stuff.
yeah. A good ultrasonic cleaning is probably really good for it, but I just don't vape them.
this wasn't live, I would spend. Oh, I forgot to unmute that. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. It wasn't coming through.
Oh, good. If this wasn't
might cut out.
live, I would spend a lot of time on this.
You should. You should just
That's the braid I done last week.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's around that staple coil.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna add more weight to this.
They're fucking gorgeous, Nick.
Yeah, they came out pretty fucking good, actually.
What are those? Those are your Sukas?
The alien Sukas, yeah. I'll have to get a close-up picture of them so you can see. Man, that's one thing about my Instagram is I got way too many pictures on there. Actually, can I get the thumbnail of this? No. No, I can't. Let's go on here. It's probably so far back. Dun 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 dun. That was the first song I've ever learned on guitar.
It's probably the first one most people learn.
Yeah.
Is that Tiger?
You could hear him?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just gave him treats and he's being a little dickhead. He's outside the door like, yo, let me in, you asshole. Let me in. I want to go live.
Meow.
Ooh, did I find them? No, not yet.
Drake Nicks built without swivels.
Build without swivels. What about that?
Drake's asking if anyone's ever built without swivels.
I used to build without swivels.
I've never done it.
All right, I got a close up of that alien Suka if anybody wants to see it. Let me wait. Is that cool? All right, let me share it real quick. This is a close up of what they look like.
Shit.
Jeez.
That looks awesome, dude.
Mine are a little more curved. I think I actually did better specs on this one than I just did tonight. But it basically is like a double twisted Suka. It looks double twisted instead of just one twist over. And duals look like this right here.
The screen share isn't working on the stream.
Uh-oh.
It's just going to a black screen. Seems to be an issue with screen share now with Zoom and OBS.
You know what I could do? Okay.
Oh, there we go. It's working now.
It was work. I should have did it a different way. I could have did this where Kenny didn't even have to do it. I could have just did it on my OBS. That's stupid. I could have just did. I don't know why I was doing that. I could have just did this
That's my bad, guys.
and just shared my entire screen. I just did
Here,
it like
I'll
that.
put you in gallery mode.
Yeah.
And this way Kenny wouldn't have to touch anything.
How do I put you in?
I didn't think of that.
Can I pin you? How do I pin video? There you go.
That's 2017. So, and that's, I thought that
Dude,
was
those
May,
colors.
November 2017.
Hitting that saturation button.
That was the last time I did them.
Oh yeah, for those of you guys doing coil shots and anything colored, bump that saturation, man. Pull those colors out. Yo, Nick, how did we meet? How did we become friends?
Oh, this is when me and Kenny went live too. This was right around the time that me and Kenny first went live. It was like 2 years ago. One
Jeez.
second. What?
How did we meet, Nick?
Had to be. I remember that picture.
I guess he's just not going to answer me.
Well, a year and a half it would be.
Dear God, this is taking forever and I have like no progress.
Is that a regular bandit Suka? What is that? No, it's a stitched alien.
What is a banded suka again? Is it just a stitched?
muted?
No. So what you do, actually Mindforge has a tutorial on it.
I was muted. Nick, how did we meet?
How do we meet? Should I make up a story?
Why was it? Yeah, no.
No.
I don't remember like who introduced us or how we.
I'm pretty sure either I came into your stream or you came into my stream and somebody was like, he does tutorials too. You guys should get together. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, come on a stream with me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I probably looked up. I know your channel was always way more than mine was with subscribers. I'm pretty sure that you might have had around 17,000 subscribers at the time, and I probably had like 2. And I was like, that would be fucking awesome. And then we went, and what's funny, dude, this is what's funny about it, is people ask me all the time, is like, you should bring other coil builders on the build. And I've never had anybody else on that built coils with me. Like once in a while, we would do like a stream where 2 people would be building, but it would never just be 2 people building and just, you know, whatever happens. If we talk about other stuff, we talk about other stuff. And that was always awesome. It always seemed like a cool thing to do, to just like have people like actually building the same coil and chatting. And it's never it has really never happened since then. I've like, you know, done some streams where we like on Scott's channel on Black Hat White Face where we would like do an alien race or something like that, but nothing else really.
Oh, that'd be a fun video. Who can build aliens faster?
Yeah, it would, because it usually doesn't take that long to do either. You could usually just like do it at the end of the show or something. I actually did it with that's pretty awesome actually. It was me, Scott, I forget who else, but it was also Vapori Race doing aliens. That was fun. I forget who else was there. Huh. I had to look up that video. I didn't win, so that
Hey,
video's not important.
You're good. What you doing? What you doing?
Who else did that? It might have been Yeti's uncle or Clean as Fuck Coils.
What's Yeti doing? Is he still on the tube?
No, he's just been, I haven't talked to him in quite a while.
He was on Fresh's channel all the time.
Yeah, I think he just, got busy with life.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I think it's just, sometimes people have priorities to take care of, and it's probably
Pop
best
up
that
in
they do
IG
that.
the odd time.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I know. He does post on IG once in a while. I think he's fine. I think it's just really just some people get burnt out of stuff, and some people just have priorities, and it's a good thing when people can put their priorities in order, and
Yeah.
I think lots of people don't realize that that's actually a thing. Like, I'm lucky enough to where everybody's healthy. There ain't nothing going wrong, so I could be live so often. But if anything were to happen, I'm gonna have to fucking put priorities in order. Hopefully it doesn't, but some people have to do that.
Yeah.
Some people, it's not healthy to go live that much or go make videos that much, and they'd rather be doing something else, or they make more money doing something else. It's good when you know.
Yep.
It's nothing personal to the viewers or the people watching. It's just what some people have to do. Plus, a lot of people just fall into stuff, don't they? They just like, I never thought I would have a fucking YouTube channel at all. And then there's some, and I'm good with it. That's fine. I'm sure most people that have YouTube channels, they wouldn't keep going if they weren't good with it. But some people don't really have a YouTube channel. They just fall into hanging out with their friends, and all of a sudden they're live, and then they're like, you know what? I don't think I ever like this. It's just, I like just hanging with my friends. And I don't know if I like being public like this. Some people are good with it. Some people ain't. Yeah. Yeah. And lots of people don't notice it. And we've talked about this before. You don't notice how personal things could get. And you got to watch that shit too. Because you got to watch that. I'm not even going to go deeper into that. But
I know what you mean.
sometimes channels get stolen from a hacker. Yeah. And that's. Yeah. Yeah.
Same here, Justin.
Let me get my chat up. Who's talking shit? Yeah, I got some clean alien sukas here. I mean, I got this 25 gauge here. I could make 25 gauge macro coils. This fucking cat really wants to get in, and I'm not having it.
I got 1 inch of a suka. It's in the bin. Is he doing the paw under the door thing?
Yep, he is. Of course, he stopped when I put the camera there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Awesome, Clayton.
He might have gave up. Whoa! Uh-oh. Justin Crabtree, what's up? Great. Justin Crabtree keeps sending me Beavis and Butthead clips. Shut up.
Meow. Anyone vape cat tracks?
Cat Track's vape actually pretty good. I vaped a Cat Track. It's usually a single coil deal. Damn, I thought I heard. Yeah, Vape Rye. Yeah, he passed away a little bit ago. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
See, I'm gonna have to go dig up all the Vape Rye videos. They were usually on Tommy Vapor Show or Fresh 03's channel. There's actually a bunch of them, really. There, like, not too many, but there's probably at least 10 of them. Yeah, Cat Tracks definitely do put out a lot of vapor.
Can you see my stream right now,
Yeah.
guys?
We got a whole bunch of surface area and a lot of cores.
Can you see my my stream right now?
Yep.
It caught, right? It kind of helixed.
Shit.
But it's okay, like, because if I want to keep going, I still have enough to make whatever. But so now that I'm looking at this, and because it twisted the right way, it didn't fuck up the alien too bad. And I'm wondering if I should helix the whole thing and then sand that, or helix it and then like helix in some wire and then sand all that. But I'm not sure, because there's no way I'm going to be able to untwist this and make it to where it looks good.
Yeah.
Not with ribbon in there. Is there a ribbon in there?
No, it's just 3-core alien.
Yeah, I guess it'd be hard to untwist. It's twisted pretty good. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to just twist it all.
Alright, well, I'm done with this for now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get some, like, 120 or 600 or something that'll take off more material.
I think you should twist it all, though, and try to sand that, because then you'll definitely get the edges sanded.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I am making progress. It's just really, really slow.
Yeah, sanding that much wire is probably going to take a while. It's not just like sanding a 6 wrap of coil.
Right.
It's a lot different.
Alright, well, there's no going back now because I'm twisting the whole fucking thing.
And Tigger agrees.
Alright, I'm starting to lose the alien now.
Shut up.
Alright, so... Alright, so now I'm going to helix this. The question is what gauge, because I really want to fill in those grooves.
Looks like you could do a pretty big gauge.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Shit, you might even be able to do You should helix an alien into there.
26 is going to fit real nice. It's just going to look like fucking polished Clapton helix. I'm going to lose that alien pattern. Because when I lay that 26 in, all you see is like the very like the edges of the alien. So you lose the... Let me see. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's try it. We'll see. Oh, shit. Off to a good start. Man, 26 is not an easy wire to helix with.
No, it wouldn't be.
This does look pretty cool, though. Why does that not look right? Oh, because that's all fucked up right there.
There he is.
Oh, my cat looks just like him.
Yeah, he got in. He
Shit.
broke down the door and got in.
He's left a big cat-shaped silhouette in the door like that.
Yeah. You're going to have to get a cat door for him. No, cats don't vape. Cats don't vape. Lay down.
What snapped, Clayton?
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, cats don't vape. I'm telling you. They definitely like vape better than cigarettes. I can tell you that. Right?
Right now, he's just like, whatever, keep stroking.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I hate cigarettes. Yep. Mm-hmm. He's like, you better start petting me again, fucker. You want to die tonight? I know where you sleep.
Sleep with one eye open, human.
Okay, that's okay. That's looking pretty cool, actually. And then tomorrow I'm going to sand the shit out of this, and then I'll post it on Instagram. So follow me over there if you want to see the finished build.
Yeah, that'll probably look pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have that little bit that, like the edges that were polished, and then... Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
All right, Ian, take it easy, bro.
Good night, Ian. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Is that Clayton?
No, different Clayton. Although Clay is in watching it still.
Whew, that gets hot fast.
Yeah, I bet. All that sanding on that big wire with that long piece. Yeah, I bet you it does.
All right, yep. I'm done for
I might
tonight.
want to try. I gotta try sanding on this swivel to see what it's like. It does seem like it's very time consuming.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea of what some of it, like Kent did a microclap and sanded and then aliened with it.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
a 5-foot microclapping.
Jesus.
I don't know how he spends so much time building.
Well, I mean, the quarantine definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you think his business is that slow that he can spend that much time?
Or is his business that good that he's got other people doing stuff?
Right, that's true. Man, I'd love to pick his brain.
Yeah.
Hey, Addie. What's up, Cocky Clayton? Yeah, thanks, man. It feels good to be building again. Good night, Ian. If you're still here, probably gone. Oh, Matt said his outer frames on his build-off Helix were polished 25. That's awesome. Oh, I bet that looked cool. I might throw this on a bit and then polish the actual coil. We'll see. I think I'm gonna build a Suka next time. I've kind of got the bug for it now.
You know, a polished Suka hook. I was actually thinking, like, when I cut that off of the swivel and the drill, I was like, maybe I should have kept that on there and tried to polish it.
Yeah, man.
That would look amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple examples over there on Instagram. I can't remember who did one.
The ribbon probably polishes nice too, because it's not like a round wire where you've got to take a bunch of material off. You literally just need to polish the surface.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, I even like just a round 18 gauge polished to like nearly flat and with like a mirror finish. It looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything polished looks good. I mean, There's a lot of stuff you could do with it. A whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you got a hobby in the quarantine, it's definitely a time. It's something that I don't know. Kenny, do you listen to Joe Rogan at all?
Yeah, I do.
So he's been talking about a lot, like how, maybe some people are stuck in a company where they don't like their job too much. And now their time off might get them back into their hobbies that they like, and maybe they could start their own little business, doing anything that they didn't have time for before. Oh no, we don't go on the table. We don't go on the table. He's looking at them suits. He's like, oh, they are nice. Yeah.
He's like a longer hair tabby.
Yeah, he's shedding like a motherfucker.
So is my cat.
Yeah, we have to brush him like every day because he's shedding big time. He's a pretty big boy too.
Yeah, he looks big.
He actually probably did lose weight, but before we moved, like when we moved, get out of the water! You can't drink that water.
Get out of that water.
Yeah. Before we moved, he was big and fat, and then when we moved, I guess like his either his nerves or he got what's it called?
Like displacement anxiety.
Stress. Yeah, he got stressed, and he got a little skinnier, and he still hasn't gained all that weight back. We've been trying to feed him a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, he was pretty big at a point. He's still pretty big, but
I'm a dog person that has a cat.
yeah. See, I always like cats more. I just dogs are, and it's not because I don't like dogs. I love dogs. It's just I feel they're more of a responsibility.
Oh, that's for sure.
Thanks.
Yeah,
They're
just they're just
dogs. Coil
female
butter
cats
batter.
are more like.
What is that?
Yeah. What's that?
Coil butter batter. What is that, Josh?
Well, this is the Coil butter. This is Coil butter. That's the company that this shirt is.
I really like
Batter.
that name.
Yeah.
That's probably a cake batter flavor by that company.
See, I don't think it is. I don't know. Because I think I've had all their juice. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't think they're a company that's in business anymore.
It's a
I forgot to
shame.
tell you, Nick. I've been watching Burt Kreischer.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did you watch the stand-up?
I watched all 3 on Netflix.
Yeah, he's
Holy
really
shit, man.
Yeah.
See him talking about his daughter. That is brutal, man.
Yeah, he's a comic that has 2 daughters, and it's so obvious. He's not shy to say that like he has a favorite daughter, and it's so funny.
It's funny as hell, man.
Yeah,
The dyslexic daughter that just blows his mind all the time, just comes up with random shit.
yeah. He talks about his daughter. He's like his favorite one. He's like, she's so dumb that talking to her will actually make you dumber. And he's like, the one we had Thanksgiving dinner, or we had like Easter breakfast, and she came down when all the family was around, and she sat down at the table, and I felt a kick under the table, and she was like, hey, big guy, how about them dreams last night? And he's like, wait, does she think that we dream
That's
this
right.
every night? And he's like, did you have a dream about the murder chasing you? And she's like, we'll talk later. He's like, wait, did we have the same dream last night?
What's his name? I'm gonna have to watch.
Burt Kreischer.
Burt Kreischer is he's extremely funny.
He's a legend, man.
Have you ever seen Van Wilder?
Yeah.
That movie's based around his life. It's just like that's like his college life. Yeah.
See him talking about going to Russia as well, hooking up with
the machine.
Mafia. The
Oh,
Machine.
I've
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah, he's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's him. He's got a new comedy special on Netflix, and it's really fucking. Especially if you're like a family guy and you have kids.
Oh,
you
yeah.
love it.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that when we get done
Yeah.
here.
The favorite daughter just reminds me of my youngest daughter so
Yeah.
much, man, so much.
All right,
he talks
guys.
about- yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up because I'm getting tired. But thanks everybody for being here. Check out SherlockHolmes.com and buy my merch. Help support the channel. You can also join over on Patreon if you want to help keep the channel going. And definitely check out these guys. Their channel links are in the description. Wire Talk with Big G and N.devine. Nick's channel is like the greatest collection of coil building tutorials on the internet.
Yep.
If there's any coil you want to learn, it's on his channel.
Yep.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's flaked out. Totally flaked out. He's like, Dad,
Yeah.
blow dry my hair.
That's awesome. But other than that, I don't know. You guys want to do some promo?
Just go check out Wire Talk with Big G channel tomorrow night. We're doing Saturday Night Vapor with N.devine, Kim Dixon, Nurse Vapes. Hopefully Crazy Face McGee will be there. He's busy, so he doesn't always make it these days. Hopefully C will be there as well. And
I'll be there.
Yeah. And Kenny's going to be there as well.
Yep. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be over there tomorrow. What time does that start?
That's 6 p.m. Eastern.
All right. So 6 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be over on Big G's channel. I'll throw something up on Instagram and I'll make a post on YouTube about it as well. So get me that
Awesome.
thumbnail when you can, and I'll start promoting it. And Nick, go ahead, do some promo.
Yeah, N.devine83 on Instagram and YouTube. I will be live at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, just like every Saturday. I usually just sit there and drink my coffee and talk shit. It usually gets pretty fun, but I may even build because sometimes it just, you don't have enough to talk about, so I start building, and then that'll get the mind going. So, yeah, and other than that, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe. I hope people get back to work if you want to get back to work. If you don't want to get back to work, I hope you get to stay home and collect money, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, unemployment's a bitch, though. I've been waiting for a month for mine. I still don't have it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll have to talk about that because I just actually learned something about that today.
Okay, yeah, definitely, because I'm fucking about to get evicted if I don't get some money in here soon.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, everybody, have a nice weekend. And Kenny, thank you for doing this. It's awesome of you to have us on here. I know, we have fun doing it, but it still does mean a lot to me for you to have us on.
Me too, man.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I really enjoy having you guys. We're going to be doing this. It seems to be a consistent thing now every Friday at 8:30. So come check us out. Put it on your schedule. We're going to have, if possible, we'll have these guys, and we'll try to get some other builders or other people. It's not probably always going to be build videos. Maybe it will be. I don't know. But we're going to kind of figure it out as we go. But definitely around 8:30 on Friday nights. This seems to be working out well for everybody. Except for Big G, who never gets to sleep. But he's hanging in there.
I'm dead.
Yeah. But all right, guys, we're gonna end it here. Run 6. Yeah, no, I'm not doing a 6-hour stream, but I'll hop in for a little bit. All right, guys, have a great night. Stay safe, and we will see you next time.